You ever drive around and you turn around and you see a homeless person on the side, and they got one of these signs and probably a plastic cup in their hand, different size, maybe from a fast food place or something that says, please help. You might say, please help me. We'll work for food. Please help me. God bless you. 2 kids at home. I lost my job. How judgmental are you? Proverbs tells you, if you ignore the poor's cry for help the day you cry, you too shall be ignored. Now, there's a hierarchy going on in mankind. When somebody's down, you think you're better than them. But here's a catch. In Proverbs, it tells you, if you ignore the poor's cry for help, the day you cry, you too shall be ignored. Now take heed to what I'm telling you. Alright? This person right here has nothing in the world. If you were to turn around and put 15 cents inside this cup, just 15 cents. If 15 cents fell out of your pocket, you probably wouldn't even pick it up if it rolled behind the tire of the car. If the cashier has to break a 10-cent roll to give you 15 cents, 25 cents, you probably turn around and say, you know what, keep the change. Because you don't have time for pennies. But if you give those pennies to this man, if you turn around and you just put 35 cents inside his cup, what does he tell you? He turns around, from the bottom of his heart, he says, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you. How many times have you taken somebody out, you fed them, you took care of them, they went out drinking on your tab, and when the night is over, they can't even say thank you at the end of the night. But this person right here, you judge them. This person has done nothing wrong to you. That if you give him pennies, he would wish God to bless you. The first thing that some of you say when you're driving, especially you delinquents, you turn around and you say, man, I'm going to give you no money for drugs. You say this 2 blocks away. You see them all the way down there. You say, I'm not going to give you any money for drugs. Automatically, he's a drug addict. Hey, genius, forget the fact you had drugs in the car when you said this, you hypocrite. You thought you were better than him, right? Keep running that life of crime. You thought you were better than him, you were the king. You know what you're going to be when you go into prison? Bottom line, free slave. This homeless person doesn't bother anybody, doesn't hurt anybody. He doesn't have a roof. He doesn't have walls. He doesn't have a home. He doesn't have family, more than likely. He doesn't have any AC, cell phone, car, work. Oh, you need to go find a job. The man has an elephant leg this big. Okay? An elephant leg this big. He knows the day he walks into the emergency room, it'll sooner fall off by touching it, but they're definitely going to have to cut it off. Now you answer me this. If you know your leg is going to have to get cut off, would you be in a hurry to get it cut off? He's standing outside. Where do you want him to work? Huh? Where do you want him to work? He's in a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair. His arm is actually hooked. He's holding on to this cup like this with 2 good fingers. He's pushing himself with his feet. Where do you want him to go work? Tell me. Where do you want him to apply? You won't give him 15 cents out of the ashtray of your car. Who has that much of a heart to give him a job? Huh? Proverbs tells you if you ignore the poor's cry for help, the day you cry, you too shall be ignored. Now you see complete strangers open their windows, stick their hands out. Sometimes people have this funny feeling after the man passes them that something is telling them, give him something. And they'll honk for him to come back. You see this, man, I don't understand. You see this, yet you won't give anything. That's fine. That's fine. It's your way of being. This man's not hurting anybody. This man has nothing to lose, yet he refuses to do a life of crime. Is he out there raping women? No, some of you people are. Is he out there stealing a single mom's car that has to take the kids to and from the house to daycare so she can go work, so she can make a living because there's nobody else to help her? No, you're the one that's stealing her car. Is he stealing cable? Is he IRS fraud? Is he doing anything bad? No, man. As a matter of fact, when's the last time you smelled human shit anywhere? Have you ever seen a homeless person go to the bathroom? No. You know what? They go into dark corners. You want me to keep it real? They go into dark little crevices and they do it and they put it inside the dumpster. How many of you standing outside can't even walk 20 feet to the mall bathroom or the gas station? You got to pee right here in front of everybody because just you're a badass. You still think you're better than them, that's fine. Remember one thing, when that cup passed by, you didn't turn around and put anything inside because you judged this man. If you ignore the poor's cry for help, I've said 1,000 times, if you ignore the poor's cry for help, the day you cry, you too shall be ignored. Remember this, you might call it karma. That plastic cup that you didn't want to give, eventually, he's going to throw it away. Now when he takes out the money and he throws away that cup, guess what? There's something called recycling. And the world doesn't spin like this. That piece of paper is going to get all withered up and get moisture and get rained on and get torn up and stuff. So he's going to have to go and make another sign. But this is also going to go and get recycled. Now you ignored this poor man's cry for help. Guess what? When they recycle this paper and they open it back up nice and pretty, what do we have here? Oh no, it's a job application because you're poor and you don't have any money and you need a job. What else could this be? Oh no, maybe it's your application for financial aid so you can go to college because you don't have any money and you want to better your life. That plastic cup, guess what? What do you think they make food stamp cards out of? Inmates. Inmates to be. It's going to turn into your inmate canteen card where that becomes your cup. If you ignore the poor's cry for help the day you cry, you too shall be ignored. 10 cents, 15 cents, 45 cents, and $1. What does it cost you? But to that man right there, you gave him a blessing. In return, he gives you more. You know what? Hey, turn this on.